Hey friends, welcome back to the Self-Sufficient Sister. Today we are making one of my favorite recipes ever in the entire world. We're making kamut bread. It's from the Food Nanny book. If you don't know who Food Nanny is, I 100% recommend you to go see who she is, what she does. She's amazing, and let's go ahead and start making this bread. First thing we need to do is prepare a sponge, which is basically just yeast, water, some kind of sugar, which I'm using honey, and then some flour. I already have the warm water in here, and then I need 2 tablespoons of active dry yeast. Then we need some honey. We need a 1/3 cup for this first bit. Let me get my spray. Just gonna spray this with some avocado oil so the honey doesn't stick as much to it. I actually think this is new honey. See, it just slides right off. Save that for later. Then we need 4 cups of kamut flour. Now, kamut flour is just like a regular white flour. It's not all-purpose. It's thicker than all-purpose. And it also has like more protein, and it's not processed flour. So I like it a lot. 1, 4 cups. 2, 3, 4, and I'll need more later. Now this doesn't have to be all the way mixed, it's just, you kind of just barely mix it until it's combined, and then we're going to cover with plastic and let it rise for 20 to 30 minutes. I usually just do 30 because we just want it to double in size. So I'll go ahead and get all this off. And I've actually decided on making these into rolls. I don't know if I said that. I think I said bread, but, well, maybe I'll do 1 loaf of bread and then some rolls. Because I really, if you watch my last freezer meal video, I made some soup, and I really would like to eat some homemade bread with it, especially today because I'm not feeling super great. So I just really want some soup and homemade bread. And let this sit for 30 minutes. Okay, we need 2.5 cups of flour. I'm gonna start with 2 and mix it up a bit because this KitchenAid mixer is not quite big enough for this. I'd love a little bit of a bigger one. I just don't like making a mess. Okay, and then I need some more honey. We need another 1/3 cup of honey. Left the honey lid on here, that would be bad. To get that stuck in there. And I also need a tablespoon of French gray salt. You can also just use your regular salt. And then for this part, you can either use olive oil or melted butter, but we need 3.5 tablespoons. 1, 2, 3. It does taste really, really good with butter. I'm just feeling lazy. I think that was 3.5, right? Hopefully. I get too distracted when I'm measuring and talking at the same time. Okay, let me mix this up for a bit. I'm probably gonna need more flour. Sometimes you gotta remind it that it needs to be going down, not up. Okay, I'm gonna call that good. Yeah, that's great. So, now I'm going to take this out, spray the bowl, put this back in, and we are going to cover it. Oh, it always gets stuck. Oh, there we go. Sometimes I'm strong enough to get it. Okay, then we're gonna let this sit for another 30 minutes. Okay, it's been rising for 30 minutes, just under 30 minutes. And just punch it down, pull it out. Okay. So now this is where we're going to shape it and all the good stuff. I haven't quite decided if I'm going to do all rolls or half rolls, half bread. I don't know. I guess we're gonna do rolls for now. Oh my gosh, I'm excited for these. They already smell so good. Maybe I'll just do all rolls. Then I can make sandwiches with rolls instead of bread. But if I did bread, then I could do toast, which is delicious. I don't know. I think I did put a little bit too much flour in these today, but that's all right. Usually you would want to put these on the scale to make sure they're all the same size. I don't want to do that today. I'm too lazy. And I'm just making them for me. If I was making them to sell them, which I have done in the past, I have sold these as like a side bakery business. I did measure them out then to make sure they were all the same size, but I don't really care that much. The only thing that's gonna make a difference is like baking it. But they're all pretty close, so I don't think it will matter much. I think I'm just gonna do all rolls. It's just gonna be easier. Less dishes, which really would only be a bread pan that I'd have to wash, but I just don't want to. So we're gonna fit as many rolls as we can. I think I do have some mini bread pans, so if I can't fit all of them on the cookie sheet, then I'll just put them in the mini bread pans, I guess. I think I'm only going to fit 12. Yeah, this one's pretty big. I'm going to fit 12 rolls on the sheet. And I think this will make about 16. So that's actually probably going to be perfect to make a mini bread loaf. This one's pretty big. Yeah, these are going to be a lot bigger than I normally make. I think I can usually get 2 dozen. That's how much I'm supposed to get. Yeah, 24 dinner size or 48 mini. think I might be able to get 2 minis. So I want to spray these pans. First I'm going to cover the rolls. So they can start rising. You want to spray your pans really well. Okay, these are gonna be cute. That one's gonna be way smaller, but oh well. So here's the little cutie loaves. That's gonna be a big difference in size. And I'll cover these as well, and they're just gonna rise for another 30 minutes. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and put these in the oven. I'm just gonna put the rolls in. I'll do the bread later, just because they cook at different temperatures and different times. So I will put this in the oven for 5 minutes on the middle rack, and then for another 5 on the bottom. Okay, I put them in for 6 minutes on the middle rack. Definitely not ready. They still need to go on the bottom rack. This is how they look about halfway through. So now the bottom rack for about 6 more minutes. It really depends on your oven. Mine usually take longer than the recipe. Okay, it's been another 6 minutes, this time on the bottom rack. I'm not thinking they're done yet, but we're gonna take them out and just check the bottoms. Oh yeah, they're good. Okay, cool. I'm gonna turn this down to 350 for the bread. And I'm gonna brush over these with butter, because we love butter here. These are massive rolls, by the way. I usually probably do this, rolls half this size. These are pretty big. You can make these into hamburger buns. And you can see my soup's ready to eat. I'm super hungry. I'm ready for a nice cozy soup and roll meal. I might even make some hot chocolate, even though it's like in the 90s here. Actually, it's probably high 80s today. It's a little cooler. Yum. Okay, they're still pretty hot. So I'll let them cool down just a bit, and then I'm gonna eat. Still really hot, but I figured I'd just try and get into it. Nope, I can't, it's still too hot for my fingers. So good. And you can make this bread, these rolls, this bread with just regular all-purpose. You'll just need to add more flour than what this recipe calls for. So good. Just what I wanted today. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you try this recipe. I will definitely link it in the description. See you guys next time.